What up, donkeys? JackAce here with JackAce.com, and here we have another roulette system. This one is called Dirty Bird. It was originally rated a grapefruit, which is an A by the CEG dealer school. I originally gave this one a plum, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. It's a very low limit, budget-friendly system. The buy-in is only $200, and the average bet starts at $10. It starts at $10, and it jumps up to $20 and then $40 after you martingale twice. You actually only martingale after losing 3 in a row, so it's not too bad. So let's go ahead and get started. What you want to do is pick any dozen. It doesn't matter if it's the first dozen, second dozen, or third dozen. We are just going to go with the first dozen, and in that dozen you pick 10 numbers. And ultimately, it doesn't matter which 10 numbers you pick. You can pick any 10 numbers across the 36 number field. We are just going to go with 1 through 10 to make things very, very easy. And you bet $1 each. And let's go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
$5, that's a hit. Whenever you hit, you're gonna win $26. And when you lose, you're gonna lose your $10 bet. So nice start to this system. I started with $2 million in play money chips, and I'm gonna keep a running total for you. That's gonna be something new that I start doing with my reviews. And we're just gonna go ahead and spin again.
No more bets.
And you just continue to flat bet the $10 until you lose 3 in a row. So that's our first loss, and we're going to go ahead and rebet. We stay at this level
no more bets
until we lose it 3 times in a row. That's number 2. Since you're only covering 10 out of the 37 numbers, you are going to get whacked quite often, but
no more bets.
You do have enough coverage where you do hit often enough to hopefully get out of the hole, which is what we've just done. So now since we've hit our number, we don't have to increase our bets or martingale in order to recover our losses. We're just going to keep playing at the same level.
No more bets.
So that's a whack. Whack number 1. And I apologize for my voice because I'm just coming off an illness and it's a little bit raspy, but feeling better, thank you. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin.
No more bets.
So the expected loss per spin on a single zero wheel is 27 cents. And we've just recovered, so we reset our loss counter to 0. Rebet and spin.
No more bets.
On a double zero wheel, the expected loss per spin is 53 cents. And that's a miss. The reason why I picked 1 through 10 is just to make it easy. You know when you hit it. The way they were playing on CEG, I think they were betting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 11, which makes it a little bit confusing. You have to know that you lost if you hit 9, but I like to keep things simple, so just 1 through 10.
No more bets.
And I'll show you a better way to play the system, an easier way to play the system later on. 18. That's loss number 2.
No more bets.
Rebet, respin. That's loss number 3. So now we martingale, and we're going to double up our bets. So now we're betting 2 units per spot. Our total bet is $20. Our expected loss on a single zero wheel is 54 cents. And we're going to spin.
No more bets.
And we've recovered. That's a $52 win. This is back to tier 1, the $10 bet.
No more bets.
And we're going to spin. Whack number 1. Rebet.
No more bets.
Spin again. And we've recovered, so we reset our whack counter to 0. Time to rebet,
No more
respin.
bets.
And we've gotten whacked. So I do like this system. It's nice and casual. It's easy to bet. You can bet when you've been drinking. It's fine. I also like it because you have the opportunity to win more than what you're betting when you win. I'm in favor of systems where you can win more than what you're betting as opposed to win a fraction of what you bet at a higher rate of hitting.
No more bets.
So systems like Double Street Martingale, where you bet on 5 double streets, but when you win, you only win 1/5 of your total bet. So that's 2 whacks. We're gonna bet again.
No more bets.
This one, you have the potential to win over 2.5 times of what you're betting. That's a good thing. And that's whack number 3. So now we're gonna Martingale again. We are at the $20 level.
No more bets.
Double the bets and spin. So at this level, that is whack number 1.
No more bets.
Rebet, respin. Whack number 2.
No more bets.
And we've recovered. So that's a $52 win. And if you look at our account balance, we're up $68. Check out our session stats. Session win is $68. So I have $2 million in play chips in this app. So since we just hit, we're gonna go back to our tier 1. And
No
spin.
more bets.
Whack.
No more bets.
That's definitely whack. That's whack
No
number
more
2.
bets.
And we've recovered. So if you've seen my reviews before, you know that I'm a fan of these systems where you can win multiples of your bet. I am less of a fan of systems where you just win a fraction and you win more often. And we'll maybe get into the philosophy of that later on, but how you choose is up to you, but I'm just telling you how I prefer to play systems. So we just hit, so we're back to tier 1 and we're gonna spin. That's a whack. And pretty soon I'm going to show you how I would change the system to make it a lot simpler. I know betting $10 straight up is pretty easy, but
No more bets.
I prefer betting a different way. Fewer bets. 26, whack number 2.
No more bets.
Here is attempt number 3. That's a whack. So now we're going to double up. This is the $20 betting tier.
No more bets.
First whack at this tier.
No more bets.
Easy game, right? $52 win. If you look at our account balance, we are now up $76. And we can reset to the single tier.
No more bets.
Let's just play with this system a couple more times and then I'll show you how I would change it. That's whack number 1.
No more bets.
That's 2.
No more bets.
That's 3. And let's just double up
No more bets.
and stay at this betting system for a little bit more, for a little bit longer. So we've recovered and now we're up $98. I think the original system author said that you should walk when you're up $50 or more. We're just gonna keep playing. I think $50 is too low. That's only 1/4 of your buy-in. So you're buying it for $200 according to the system author. I think I might walk at either $100 or $200, probably $200. So let me show you a different way to bet this. I think this is how I would play this instead. So instead of making 10 different $1 bets, I would make a $6 bet on the 1 through 6 double street and a $4 bet on the 7 to 11 corner. The payout for hitting these numbers is going to be exactly the same. You're still going to win $26. And let's
No
go
more
ahead and
bets.
spin. The only thing confusing is that now you have to figure out whether you won or lost. You win 1 through 11, except for 9. 9 is a whack for you. So you just have to be mindful of that one whack. We did win. We did hit. We hit a 7, so I'm going to rebet. This is the $10
No more
bet,
bets.
and we're going to spin. 31, that's a whack. Whack number 1 at this tier. Go ahead and rebet and
No
spin.
more bets.
It makes things easier for me to bet. And we've recovered. We've hit our number. And it makes things a little bit easier for the dealer because they're not taking down and paying different bets. Although they do have to make the 2 different calculations if you win 5-1 versus winning 8-1. So here we are betting 10. We just hit, so
No
we're
more
gonna spin.
bets.
And if you like roulette systems, you can go to my website, JackAce.com. I have over 200 system reviews of systems reviewed by the CEG Dealer School. I have my own ratings, and I tell you why I rated them the way they did. I also have a tool there called the Roulette Bet Analyzer, where you can input bets. It'll warn you if you've made any roulette faux
No
pas,
more
such as
bets.
betting on the 5-number bet, or if you've bet on 36 more numbers at a time. That's a whack number 2. And of course, on this YouTube channel, I have dozens of different roulette videos talking about every aspect of the game. We are going to try attempt
No more
number
bets.
3 at this tier. 33, that's a whack number 3. So now we're going to double up, and
No more bets.
again, the payouts for this tier are still going to be 52. That's a whack.
No more bets.
Whack number 1. Whack 2.
No more bets.
This is our 3rd attempt. Bingo, we hit it. $52 win. So I'm just going to do a couple more spins with this new layout. And then I'll give you my summary of the new strategy.
No more bets.
That's a whack.
No more bets.
It's another whack. And this is our 3rd attempt.
No more bets.
And we've hit. So this is a pretty good system. You have enough coverage where you're going to hit often enough to have potential of winning. We are up $128. That's pretty good. That's well past the original goal of being up 50. And you can modify this system however you want. If you want to scale it up, you can bet with $5 units. That's a $50 bet on average per spin. With that modification, you'd want to buy in for about $1,000. With a $5 bet, your bets go from $50 to $100 to $200 per spin. So there's a lot more risk, obviously, if you scale the system upwards. But the starting unit is $1. That makes it extremely easy to multiply it by whatever you need to multiply it by. Anyway, let me know what you think of this system. Let me know how you would modify it. Let me know if you have a system of your own that you want me to try out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like and subscribe. Always gamble responsibly. Never play 000 roulette, and peace out, donkeys.